Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 3 of Game Dev Tycoon. This is the gaming room as always, and again I just want to say thank you for the support on the last episode. If you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comment section. So yeah, back into Game Dev Tycoon and where we last left off. So the game wing has just been unveiled, and Bullied has sold absolute crazy tons. Bullied was actually such a success for us. It made 261,000. That's seriously the most we have ever made, and that's just awesome. It also got a rating of 8.25, which I'm so shocked about. So we are gonna make the game that I was talking about last episode. So we are actually going to make military action on the PC, although we should yeah, definitely on the PC actually. But engine version 1, that was difficult to say, god. It's gonna be mature, and we gonna call it duty calls 1. Hopefully it's going to be more successful than Warfield. It depends which one is more successful. That's the one we are going to make many sequels of, and hopefully make some decent games. So starting off, we need to have a very high engine, and story and quests are not as important. Well, in fact, they're not very important. The gameplay needs to be also quite high, but the engine is the most important thing, which is quite strange actually in an action game, as I have said before. But hopefully this is going to be the game that gets us moved out of this crummy basement. So dialogues is probably not important. AI important. Level design, let's have level design higher than the AI this time, but the AI we're still going to have quite high, but level design being the most important. So we have quite a bit of research points, so that's pretty good. We now have 766 fans. We're on year 4, and we have 334,000, which is really good. So, I cannot remember. I know the graphics are important. I think the world design is important. I don't think the sound is. I think this is how it is. But to be fair, again, if Game Dev Tycoon just gave better hints, we would know. So, Steve O'Connell from Planet GG is asking us to give an interview because we're making a game for mature audiences. So we gave the interview, and they will publish it next week. Interviews are pretty good as they give a game additional hype, and later on when you get into the game you can create adverts and stuff, but I would not advise making adverts and things, because, or having big adverts anyway, because there's a thing in this game where when your game reaches too much hype and it comes out, no matter how good it is, it's going to disappoint everyone and end up selling less, because it's just an overhyped game. And it's quite a strange mechanic, but no matter what you do, that's what's going to happen. Anyway, let's get those bugs out and release duty calls. There's the industry report saying there's magazines are becoming more popular, okay, and we can now do marketing. But let's just get that bug out. Don't think I want to do marketing. Not gonna discover that because it's not very profitable. It just ends up being, well, just useless. So we got a new record, and we leveled up our graphics, which is awesome. And now the game's going to be released. Hopefully it's going to have some high ratings. Let's see. Oh god. Wow. That's pretty disappointing. Usually when I make action military games, they usually come out really well, but for some reason in this series, every time I've made one, it's just come out meh. So is that gonna be a 6.5? Yeah, it's a 6.5. That's really disappointing. I just hope it sells well, so we can move up to a better office. We got rank 16, but I'm so gutted. I was hoping I was going to go much better. Yeah, dialogue is not important at all. And mature. I was really hoping that this game's gonna be much better. Anyway, let's do some research into some new topics as we're starting to run out. Let's do music. We can research 2 more topics after this. Well, if we do some... Oh, and... What? Oh, right. It's saying that when you have more than 1 million cash. I was looking at that, I was thinking, what? I don't have 1 million. Oh, silly. Anyway, the Master V and the Venegear portable console is going to be challenging the Game Link, but it never does as well. So if you want to make something on a portable device, go for the Game Link. Always some good Game Dev Tycoon a device. So Call of Duty is now ranked Call of Duty. Oh my god, Duty Calls. Well, I'm pretty sure all of you worked it out what it really was. It was Call of Duty. I don't think I fooled anyone there. But we have research music. Now it's time to research another topic. So let's go for business. That's an atrocious one, but let's just go for it. I mean, I suppose you could make a business tycoon game or business simulation, but I don't really see many people playing it. Well, you never know. But you need 1 million cash to move up to the next office, so we need to release a few more good games. And the Venegear has been released. That's cool. I mean, we're not really going to do anything with it, but it's still cool. Right, hopefully we... let's just use up all those research points. Let's see if there's a fantasy. I think fantasy could be decent for RPG. And I'm seriously considering making another RPG game, but this time it being a fantasy RPG game. Maybe. Possibly. We'll see. Right. Let's do some contract work quickly. Brilliant playtest. Just so we could get that research up to 10 and find another topic, hopefully. Because the topics we have in all... Oh my god, that's terrible. Right, let's do more contract work. Because we didn't get enough research points, which is very inconsiderate. Come on, there we go, now we have enough research points. We nearly have 1,000 fans, that's awesome. Right, let's research. Oh, the Governor 64 will be taken off the market in 2 months, that's okay. We never really used it anyway. So let's make a prison, or research prison game. Oh well. I'm really hoping for probably city and life, because city and life simulators as well as racing simulators tend to do well. What I've noticed is that simulation games usually tend to do the best, but that's just what I found out. Right, so new game, let's make let's go for the fantasy RPG on the PC, which has only got 14% market share. I would really what about we make a gaming game? I suppose we could make a vocabulary game. Okay, a vocabulary. Simulation. God, this is going to be terrible on a gameling. Make it for young on the Engine V1. Word. Adventure. I have a feeling this is going to be terrible. This is going to be awful, but I really just want to release something on the Gameling. Just for the sake of, having released something. Plus, the Gameling can usually make you quite a lot of money. Yep. Governor failed. We already knew that. So, simulation. Well, actually, pretty much that. But the engine doesn't need to be as good as the gameplay, which again is so strange. But I just hope that this game makes enough money. I'm not really hoping, or even I don't expect to get high ratings. I expect like a 3 probably. So right. So good AI and pretty good level design. The dialogue's not that important. Yeah. To be fair, what AI would there be in a vocabulary simulation game? G64 is no longer supported. Yep, we know that already. Oh god, I'm dreading this game. Yeah. What have we done? I mean, we could trash the game, but I don't really want to. I'm just gonna release it anyway. This might bankrupt us, lose us all our fans. Oh god, what have we done? Well, at least we got a new record, which is cool, but... Oh, gameplay, level up, that's cool. Oh, great. Now we could give a better user experience. Right, let's... We could do some research to make a better game engine, but I don't think there's much of a point of making a better game engine until... Really... You can make sequels, because one thing about Game Dev Tycoon is if you release a sequel on the same game engine, it won't be as good, it won't sell as well and get as high ratings, but if you release a sequel on a new engine, you'll get much higher just ratings and sales. So what I'm saying is not make a new engine every time you want to release a sequel, but make a new engine and then release a couple of sequels on that engine, and just do that in steps. So every time you want to release a sequel of some games, you should make a new engine. But don't just release one sequel on the engine, because engines are expensive to make, and, well, you know. Oh, yep, this is gonna flop. Quirky but good, wow. Yep, 5, yeah, I was expecting 7, wow, and 7, wow, that's a 6.5, I believe, or 6.25. Yeah, 6.25. Oh, I'm just hoping we make our money back on it. As long as we make a profit for this game, I'm not too fussed. To be fair, that didn't do too bad. I mean, it ranked at 62. Wow, let's see. Let's generate a game report. I just really want to make a game on the game link, because that's the best way to get promoted to the next office. Make a game on the game link, but that just clearly was not the right game. I'm just... Damn it. So, vocabulary and simulator is a great combination, wow. And graphics very important. Well, we made our money back, and we made quite a bit of profit, actually. Surprisingly, it might actually be our best-selling game. We just need to make 10k more, and it's going to be our best-selling game. Oh my god. Right, so now let's go for this fantasy RPG on the PC. Let's just go back to the PC. On the Engine V1, make it mature and call it Older Scrolls 1. Older Scrolls 1. Again, that's a reference to another game. I'm pretty sure all of you will be able to figure it out. The first Older Scrolls game. I'm not going to call them like, you know, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what it is. I'm not going to call it like Skyrim or Oblivion. It's just going to be Older Scrolls 1, 2, 3, etc. So RPG, again, not very good engine. Story code is very important. Gameplay, pretty important. Again, you'd think, like, it's strange. Oh, Word Adventure has given us 50k sales, and we now have 1.3k fans of this awful game. Oh my god, how much... Wow, it outsold Bullied. 8.25 versus a 6.25, just showing the power of the game link. Like, you can literally release trash and you'll still make money on it. Well, let's try not to release any more trash. I don't really like releasing trash. Right, so dialogues. Oh, this one's difficult. AI got to be. I suppose the AI is going to be pretty good. Level design probably has to be quite good as well. And the dialogues. What would be more important, dialogues or level design? Or artificial intelligence? I reckon dialogues. Well, design will be quite important. AI, If we only had hints, I would know, but I don't. So this might be a failure. Wow, World Adventures off, and we're actually very close to 1 million and being able to buy that new sweet office. Right, so world design, clearly important. Graphics, ooh, sound. I think sound was quite important. Let's just leave it like that. This is going to be a flop, I can tell right now. Because I probably did everything wrong. Yeah. Right, let's get those bugs out. We have got... I think that's our record design. I believe so. Come on, let's quickly release it. Hopefully make the money. And hopefully get a new office and start employing people and making decent games. Wow, we leveled up in quite a lot. So this game... Oh, so now we can make level edits in open world. Probably not going to research that. Probably going to research a few more topics. Right, let's see how bad this is. Oh, I see a 10, an 8, a 9. Wow. Wow. And a 9. And a 8. Come on. Could have given it a 9. And a 10. That gives us an average of a 9, I believe. That is our most highly rated game at 9. I have a sneaky suspicion this might sell very well. Let's see. Wow, we ranked in at number 8. And we made 66,000 sales and we got a new office. This has been the gem we have been looking for. That is awesome. We have a new office, so we can now hire people. If I want to hire people, I need to train myself. But I'm not going to hire people yet because that's not really sufficient, I think. When we get to around 1.6, 2 million, then I'll think about hiring people. So, Elder Scrolls 1 has been amazing. I was not expecting it to go anywhere near that well. I'm going to train myself for staff management just so I can hire people eventually. Wow, we have made 1.8. I'm thinking about hiring another person because that was... Wow, it's still selling. How much money has it made? My god, it's made 1.5 million in profit. Elder Scrolls 1, it's an achievement, to say the least. 2.1 million, wow, and it's still going. Ah. So Vanilla Oasis is going to be released with 16-bit graphics. Woo. 16-bit graphics. Woo. Whew, I'm just so happy right now that we just... Oh my god. Yeah, I think we're definitely gonna hire somebody new. But I just quickly want to click on train. Because I want to see something about my character. So, he's all pretty rounded off and everything. But most of the games we make tend to be, I think, more towards design. So basically, Showreel, these all are responsible for something. So complex algorithms is more for technology, game demo is everything overall, and Showreel is for design. So I think we're gonna go for... It's good to have a specialist, but I think we're gonna go for game demo and put out... Let's use up 300k to find this new person, and he's just gonna be good in everything. And yes, we have moved to a new office and technology park. It's awesome. No longer making games in the basement. That's amazing. Who wants to make games in the basement? Come on. Right, so we are searching. Hopefully we'll find somebody good. Boom. Right, let's see. Yep. You could train them up. So, Jesse. He's great with technology. He's got not great speed. His wages aren't too bad. Right, George. Very low wages, but he's not too good. And Josie? Josie? I'm terrible at pronouncing, so sorry about this. But I think we're going to go for Jesse. We do need to pay him a lot, but we just need good staff to make good games. So we now have Jesse. We can now make medium games as well. So, right, first thing which we want to do is give him staff welcome training. And what else we want to do is we want to research into medium games, as those are more profitable usually. So medium games, woohoo, let's go. So I can't wait to make the first game in this brand new office with Jesse Pinkman, helping us out making this game. This is going to be awesome. So I think we're going to make one more game in this episode. I think that sounds about right. So Ven Oasis and publishing contracts. We can now make publishing contracts which are mediums. That's cool. And okay, thank you, medium contracts unlocked. So, shall we research a new topic? Oh, post-apocalyptic action sort of zombie game. I think that's going to be the next game we make. So, in a new office. I'm not really sure what they're doing right now. I think he's just getting settled in. I'm not going to train him, nothing like that for now. I feel training is more important a bit later on. For now, it's just we have 2 staff. That's amazing, and it's just about making the next great game that hopefully sells. Because this office costs more clearly, and we have to pay Jesse as well. So that's pretty important. So come on, Jesse, come on. Whatever you're doing, we could hire more staff, but with our budget right now, I wouldn't consider it. When we're around the 5 million, I'd probably consider getting another staff and maybe training Jesse up. But let's develop this new game. So we want it to be a medium game, mature, because mature games sell better. Post-apocalyptic, come on, action on the PC. Oh, Vena is dominating the market with 2 consoles, but the Gameling is doing brilliantly. But we're gonna go for PC anyway, because we're a PC studio, and we're gonna call it it's a post-apocalyptic action, so it's a survival. What could we call it? I was thinking of like Outlasted. Play on Outlast. You know, let's just do that. Doesn't really make sense, as Outlast is not a post-apocalyptic action survival game. But let's just make Outlasted. 2D graphics. I think we're going to be wanting to make, or start researching so we can get towards better engines. But it's also one thing which you guys should know is it's much harder to make a medium game, but they will do better. So, so I have better tech, so I'll put myself on the engine. Story quest not important. I'll put Jesse. Actually, I'll probably put myself on the story and quest because it's not. And Jesse, I'll put on the gameplay. Even though I have better design, that doesn't make sense. Okay, I'll put Jesse here, and I'll put myself here. I'm gonna overwork myself. I probably need a design specialist as well. I'm gonna have to hire 3rd staff soon, actually, because this is just gonna be awful. Now, this episode might be slightly longer than the last one, purely because, well, we're making games. So, dialogue's not important, so I'll put myself there. AI important, level design important. So, Jesse, you could do level design. I'll do AI. I'm gonna kill myself here. Which is not great. But, just do it. Just do it, guys. Come on. This game has to be awesome. Hopefully it'll be awesome. So, some really dedicated fans of DayZ, using a lot of the material from our game. I think we're going to be a nice game company. We're going to let them be. It'll gain us some fans. Plus, let's not be scumbag company. So, right now the strong audience is young, and we're making a mature game. Right, sound down, graphics up, world design. So, we're going to have to put Jesse, I suppose, on a world design, and myself on graphics. I'm absolutely killing myself here. There we go. That's better, hopefully. Nope. Oh, and I'll put Jesse here as well. Well, we're both pretty overworked because we are making a medium game, and they're much harder to make. But they usually tend to sell better. Maybe it's not time just yet to make medium games, we'll see. So, the fans are really happy that we just let them be. So, people are happy with Gaming Room, and we gained 275 fans. That's awesome. Extra fans. Now let's just get those bugs out. But let's see. Hopefully this game's going to do well. Let's see. Any new records? Yes. New record in technology. That's awesome. Upgrade our engine, story, quest. Wow, so much things happening. Let's release the game. Wow. We can now get 3D graphics. That's what we are actually going to do. 3D graphics are the way forward. Nobody wants 2D graphics anymore. It's time for 3D. Time to move up. Outlasted came in. The reviews are going to be awful, I have a feeling. Yeah. Every action game we made so far has not been great, which is a shame. So, 7. Meh. Thanks, Game Hero. You're awesome. And not all games. Wow. Well, at least we got a 7 there. Okay. Right. Generate game report. And let's just look at our game history quickly. So they got a 5. That's pretty bad. After a 9 we just got. But as long as it sells, and yep, it sold. That's for sure. As we're back on 1.5. But we need to research some new topics for sure, because these topics aren't brilliant. Right, UFO. Let's go. I really want to start researching more towards the engine, but we're just gonna have to leave it for now. But I'm afraid, guys, this is gonna have to be the end of the episode, as the episode's got on for quite a while. So it's about 27 minutes long now, and I don't really want to go above the 25-minute mark. But we made 1.9 million by the end of the episode we have of profit. So we've done actually pretty darn well. And anyway, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. And I will see you next time. Thanks.